Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. I know I should be working on part 2 for the Jurassic Junction Kaiju tournament video, but I do want to get some content out before starting work on a video that is going to take me another few months to make. So, what is this video on? Well, we're kinda going back to the Junction to check out a speculative evolution project made by one of the people in there. This project is called the Cetacean Alternative, but then the question is, what is the cetacean alternative? So we all know what plesiosaurs are, but for those who don't, plesiosaurs are a grouping of aquatic sauropterygian reptiles that are in the order Plesiosauria. Despite what some people believe, plesiosaurs are actually not in fact dinosaurs. Plesiosaurs lived from 203 to 66 million years ago and are broken into two main lineages, the plesiosauroids and the pliosauroids. Plesiosauroidea contains your usual plesiosaurs like Elasmosaurus and Plesiosaurus, but it also contains others on the more odd side, like Leptocleidos and Dolichoryncops. Then the pliosauroids contain stuff like Kronosaurus, Romaliosaurus, and Pliosaurus, though while most people know pliosaurs for their shorter necks, there are some long-necked pliosaurs, such as Anburosaurus. So we all love plesiosaurs, but what if the plesiosaur survived the KPG extinction? This is what the cetacean alternative speculates about. The cetacean alternative itself was created by Frilli, with art on the website mainly being done by Rodent, though Trike and Deeroffs did do some art for the website. The website is still being updated, so I think this video may be missing some stuff by the time it is out. And I highly suggest you check it out for yourself because I'm doing a basic rundown of this website that really doesn't do it justice because of how good the website is. So, what exactly is on this website? Well, this website mainly covers the plesiosaurs, or Cetophians as they are called in this universe. The website explores the three main lineages of Cetophians, their presence in media, and sapiens and Cetophians. So, these three lineages of Cetophians are the Dolos, the Ticos, and the Hemods. So, let's go over them. So, to start off, we are going to go over the Dolos. There are currently 6 genera of Dolos with a total of 25 species. They are known for long necks and strong bite forces. The first genus of Dolo is Arnicularis. This genus contains 8 species, and this genus is known for having the longest necks out of all the Dolos, though they have very low body lengths compared to the other Dolos, with their largest lengths being 4.3 to 4.9 meters, which is 14 to 16 feet. They are also characterized by being mostly adapted to freshwater environments instead of saltwater environments. The species in this genus are A. solaris, A. arbormimus, A. pseudoarbori, A. wilsoni, A. panoploba, A. thescalo, A. stenodontosornis, and A. druckeri. Their common names are the spotted dolo, swamp neck dolo, tree snake dolo, Loch Ness dolo, barrel-chested dolo, Indian river dolo, Amazon stalker, and dolo mole. Spotted dolos are close relatives of the common paddle snout that are found in inland lakes, long inland rivers, bays, and gulfs. They bury themselves in the ground when they are not hunting or playing. They also steal fish from fishermen and are often curious when they encounter boats. Swamp neck dolos have the second longest neck of all dolos and resemble floating logs in their environments. And the environments they live in are estuaries and swamps. They are adapted for both a saltwater and freshwater lifestyle, and they are also ambush predators that hunt anything that gets too close to the water's edge, though since their niche is quite similar to that of crocodilians, there is direct competition between the two, with them stealing each other's kills and stealing territories. The species also travels in groups and communicates with each other through clicking and hissing. Tree snake dolos probably have one of the gnarliest designs I've seen in speculative evolution. This species prioritizes camouflage over everything and has a shorter neck that is wider and thicker to help with camouflage. They also have rough skin and branch like crests along their neck to appear similar to a fallen tree, and they even have pseudo leaves to make their camouflage even more convincing. This fallen tree like appearance makes herbivores attracted to them and allows them to kill the herbivore when they get too close. Sadly, tree snake dolos are critically endangered due to deforestation and poaching. The Loch Ness Dolo, also known as Nessie, is a European relative to the swamp neck dolo, and like the spotted dolo, has hypersensitive snouts that allow them to detect prey in the murky waters of Loch Ness. They also have eyes that are shrunken and are basically only used to detect changes in lighting. Barrel chested dolos have broad barrel like torsos, which have a large chest cavity, large lungs, and a decently big swim bladder. Due to this, they can hold their breath for as long as 5 hours. Their neck is around the same length and thickness as other species in Arenacularis, though it does look thin and spindly compared to its body. Their large torsos do have a purpose, which is sexual selection, as female barrel chested dolos prefer males with larger torsos because these larger torsos allow the males to perform and do tasks better to prove their worth. Indian River dolos live in the Indian River and have fairly long bodies for a dolo, with the only longer dolo being the Amazon River stalker. They have a gray blue coloration that both allows them to camouflage better with their environment and, if it is the right shade, shows that they are healthy and responsible, which impresses females. They use their necks to search the murky depths of the river and use the sensory organs on the bottom of their jaws to help with finding prey in areas that have poor visibility, though they are also used for sexual selection. They are very important in their environment and they feed on fish, crustaceans, and mollusks. Amazon River stalkers are very formidable, and they live in the rivers of the Amazon rainforest. They are known for their stealthy hunting strategies, and they have the longest neck out of every dolo. This neck is excellent for navigating through the tight areas of the rivers and allows them to find more prey. To complement this, they have extremely good senses, which allow them to detect the slightest movements in the water. It can also use its long neck to hunt terrestrial and flying animals. These include positioning themselves in positions that allow them to eat birds' nests and mimicking snake movements to attract predators of snakes. It also has a coloration that allows it to camouflage better, though, due to deforestation, it is one of the most endangered species in the world. Dolo moles are the smallest species of Arenacularis, with their maximum length being 1.85 meters, which is 6 feet. They also have long and robust necks. They live in Lake Erie, and by the shore, they will occasionally have a large gathering where they will constantly raise their heads up and down. This behavior, which is known as moling, has recently developed as they use this to get free food from tourists. After this behavior, they will beach themselves to get some rest. When not getting food from tourists, they will feed on fish and aquatic plants. Now onto the second genus of Dolo, Dolorangius. This genus contains 4 species and is known for powerful jaws and compact teeth that can crush the hardest exoskeletons. They are also found throughout the ocean. The species in this genus are D. bobsoni, D. williamsoni, D. tricerasi, and D. amicus. Their common names are the short-faced dolo, Williamson dolo, paddlefin dolo, and frill-faced dolo. Short-faced dolos are the most popular species in this genus, though they are not fully representative of the genus due to them having the extremes when it comes to diagnostic traits. They have a bulldog slash abelisaur like head that is speculated to be used to increase bite force due to strong neck muscles. They prey on animals with hard shells, such as young sea turtles and crustaceans. They are very patient ambush predators that can wait for prey to get close for hours on end. Once prey gets close, they lunge at them with lightning speed, and once they have been bitten, there is little chance for the prey to escape. Williamson dolos are on the larger side of dolos and are notable for it. Like most dolos and tigos, they stick their neck out of the water to impress mates, but this species has a red and white coloration on the neck that develops during mating season, which is what makes this species unique and a popular tourist attraction on the European coast. Paddlefin dolos have unique paddle-like pectoral and hind fins. They are very social, with them basically always being in groups. These groups are usually 20 to 150 specimens in size, though they can reach up to 1,000 specimens or as little as 8 to 12 specimens. This species has a matrilineal structure, which means that offspring often stay in a group with their mother for life. It has been observed that they can communicate with common paddle snout dolos and Williamson dolos. Paddlefin dolos eat cephalopods, fish, and marine plants. They also have tricolor markings along their face that are thought to deter predators. Frill-faced dolos have frill-like elongated cartilaginous structures with skin flaps along the sides of their neck and back. The use of these elongated structures is unknown as of now, though sexual selection is thought to be the reason, with males using them to impress females by changing the colors of the frills at will. Females do have these frills, but they aren't as vibrant. Females are typically longer than the males, with females reaching a max of 7 meters long, which is 23 feet, and males reaching 5 meters, which is 16 feet. This species is opportunistic and will eat anything, though they do hunt cephalopods. They are found in many environments in the ocean and have stable populations. Now it's time for the third genus of Dolo, Marioltumus. This genus contains 4 species and is known for its agile and lean bodies that allow them to hunt fish and seabirds. They live in the open ocean and in the deep ocean. The species in this genus are M. amicus, M. veronicus, M. gambitus, and M. gemini. Their common names are the common paddle snout dolo, diving dolo, pygmy dolo, and short-necked Pacific dolo. The common paddle snout dolos, also known as Atlantic paddle snouts, are one of the most recognizable species of dolo. They are common to see in aquariums, though they are endangered due to various reasons, and their population has been decreasing in recent years due to those reasons. Diving dolos, also known as sinkers, are one of the most unique dolos, with them having shortened necks, lures, and large eyes. Unlike most dolos, they are mostly solitary. They have long and slender tongues that have symbiotic bioluminescent algae on the tip of it, which lures fish into their mouth. Because they live in the deep ocean, they can hold their breath longer than most dolos and are rarely seen. Pygmy dolos are sister taxa to the diving dolos, which are much larger than the pygmy dolos, and in fact, pygmy dolos are the smallest species of dolo, with them having an average length of 106 centimeters, which is 3.5 feet. They are only found off the coast of Guatemala on a larger island bay, though they are also found in similar nearby islands. They're very skittish and avoid humans. They mainly hunt fish, though they also hunt small mammals and seabirds on the shoreline and in the bay. They usually hide their bodies in the water and stick their head out of the water, where they will then bite when approached, where they will then drag the bitten creature into the depths of the water. Short-necked dolos have relatively short necks, and this actually allows them to have better agility and maneuverability in marine environments. The short necks also allow them to attack quicker with amazing precision. Their teeth are perfectly adapted for locking prey in their jaw, and they have a length of 9.3 to 12 meters, which is 30.5 to 39 feet. There's basically no sexual dimorphism in this species, and hunting effectiveness is how mates are chosen. On to the next genus of Dolo, Pneumaticus. This genus contains 3 species and is known for their great adaptability and resilience. They are also known for their unique reproductive traits, with females being able to give birth to multiple pups at a time. The species in this genus are N. prima, N. joshuae, and N. voloridae. Their common names are the Caribbean dolo, skipper dolo, and the wingfin dolo. Caribbean dolos are not actually restricted to the Caribbean chain, but are actually more common on the shores of eastern North America. They make large barking calls and are also known to bite humans when they get too close. They also have a very dangerous bite due to their sharp teeth and their two large front teeth that are visible when their mouths are closed. The predators of the Caribbean dolos include the great white shark and the common tico. Sadly, they are being hunted by poachers for their large front teeth. Skipper dolos, also known as bellowing dolos, are basically the bonobo of dolos. They are one of the most sexually active species of dolo. They often use intercourse to settle disputes among each other and have been observed having intercourse with others regardless of sex. They also have been observed having intercourse with other species of dolo, though there either won't be an offspring or the offspring will be infertile. They are endangered, and something similar to the Dolphin Acid Project happened with a skipper dolo. And if you know, you know. Wingfin dolos are known for their wing like fins, which, along with their sleek body, allow them to swim long distances even while sleeping, which results in them having a nomadic lifestyle. When a wingfin dolo is swimming while sleeping, their brain functions are down, and to not get killed while asleep, there are typically 3 to 5 members awake to keep watch while the others sleep. Every member of a group of this species participates in the sentry rotation. If a specimen on sentry duty doesn't do its duty, they will eventually be kicked out. Now onto the second to last genus of Dolo, Auranticolum. This genus contains 4 species and is known for diverse coloration, intricate patterns, stubby tails, though some species lack tails, toxic flesh, and complex communication patterns. They are typically found in coastal areas and coral reefs. The species in this genus are O. communi, O. prenostegus, O. lewis garciae, and O. veloci. Their common names are the reef stalking dolo, teardrop dolo, Bolivian dolo, and tiger dolo. Reef stalking dolos, also known as reef dolos, are covered with osteoderms on its neck and back. These osteoderms have a similar texture to coral and are used for both predator deterrence and camouflage. Small cleaner shrimp have been observed to eat unwanted parasites on reef stalking dolos. The coloration of reef stalking dolos varies from individual to individual, though typically their coloration and patterning resemble the coloration of coral in that environment. They are often seen in aquariums and are used as icons for the preservation of coral reefs, as the species is suffering from habitat loss. Teardrop dolos are herbivorous, large, and slow. Their teeth are peg like stumps, and to digest food properly, they swallow certain stones. They have a large stomach and a gizzard like organ, which are excellent for digesting seagrass. Their flesh is a lot more toxic than other species in Auranticolum due to their frequent consumption of extremely toxic urchins. This results in teardrop dolos having bright blue or bright orange patterning. Humans did consume teardrop dolo meat frequently because toxicity wouldn't be a problem if the meat was prepared properly. In recent times, it has been made illegal to eat teardrop dolo meat. Bolivian dolos have wide pectoral fins with one large claw on the tip of each fin. It is unknown what the purpose of these claws is, though considering they are larger in males, it is most likely for sexual selection. They have very bright coloration and are a vital protected species. Tiger dolos have green and white tiger stripes that are used for camouflage in seagrass beds where they wait to ambush prey. When prey is spotted, they use their strong flippers and hydrodynamic body to shoot forward with quick bursts of speed at the prey. Tiger dolos are endangered because they approach fishing and motorboats, which results in them getting decapitated. They are also affected by overfishing in seagrass beds and are killed by fishermen if they try to steal any fish on the boat. Now onto the final genus of dolo, Ticomimus. This genus contains 3 species and is known for mimicking the characteristics of ticos. The species in this genus are T. lurdodontus, T. epihippum, and T. mediterranea. Their common names are the tusk dolo, the mossback dolo, and the mimic tico. Tusked dolos, also known as bookdols, don't actually have tusks, but instead they have 2 teeth on each side of the front of their mouths that are much longer than the other teeth. The purpose of these pseudotusks isn't actually really known, though they have been observed to be used for display in combat. Some people anthropomorphize this species as noble and striving for respect as well as honor. They do have some bold qualities. The main example is that when a male defeats another male during mating season, they will not harm the other male that lost. Sadly, they are endangered due to poaching for their teeth. Mossback dolos have a covering of moss-like tiny pycnofiber-like materials that allows them to camouflage with their coastal kelp forest environment. They have stronger pectoral muscles on average compared to other dolos, which are most likely for swimming against the strong coastal currents. They are also shy in behavior. Mimic ticos, also known as false ticos and shadow dolos, look a lot like ticos and are mischievous and manipulative. They are rambunctious and have been observed tricking people out of food and stealing the kills of other marine animals. They have been observed to work with humans to get food, and they also play as well as mess with humans. Those who live in areas with mimic ticos often have to scare them off in order to not have anything stolen by this species. Now we have the ticos. There are currently two genera of tico with a total of 5 species. Ticos are also known as sea serpents and are known for having very long and flexible necks. They are also known for all species having an underbite. Onto the first genus of Tico, Ticonus. This genus contains 2 species and is known for their friendliness and intelligence. These species often have impressive brain to body ratios and have complex communication. They also have wild teeth, which are used to inflict fatal wounds on large prey and to make it hard for small prey to escape their jaws. The species in this genus are T. tico and T. glacialis. Their common names are the common tico and the Arctic tico. Common ticos, also known as sea serpents, are the second largest tico and are one of the most well known species of Cetacean. The species is curious in nature and will play with its prey until they get bored, which will result in them eating it. They are apex predators and hunt sharks as well as dolos that are smaller than themselves. Sadly, they have been captured by poachers and this universe's version of SeaWorld, though, after the release of an expose, this is no longer a practice and the wild population is on an increase. Arctic ticos, also known as archicos, live in freezing waters in Arctic regions, though they do migrate to warmer regions at times. Their icy blue and white colorations allow them to camouflage in both the Arctic and tropical environments. They have sleek and streamlined bodies that allow them to be agile in freezing waters. They are also known for their complex social behaviors and cognitive abilities, which has led some to believe that they are a sapient species. Arctic ticos travel in small, tight knit groups where individuals engage in group hunting, communication, and art. This species has also domesticated offshoots of emperor penguins into 3 breeds. This species is very smart, and there is an entire page on sapiens in Arctic ticos on the website that I will not be going over. Read it for yourself. Also, there's a reference to myself on that page. Now, onto the other genus of tico, Thanatocarchara. This genus contains 3 species and is known for bumps on their head that resemble enlarged brain cases, though they actually are just masses of fat. It is speculated that these are used to store nutrients in times when there's a lack of sustenance. They also have humps on their backs and have a solitary lifestyle, though they are prone to aggression when approached. The species in this genus are T. rapono, T. apatomicro, and T. dakotai. Their common names are the bumphead tico, pygmy tico, and azure tico. Bumphead ticos are primarily solitary, with no more than 2 individuals being seen together at the same time. They were originally thought to be cryptids until they were proven to be real in 1853, though for a while they were thought to be a regular tico with a genetic malformity. It is a very beloved species by people on the internet, and merch of this species sells well. The bump on the head has vibrant displays of red, blue, purple, and pink. Those with more vibrant colors and more bulbous bumps have a higher chance of impressing females. This species does have a stable global population. Pygmy ticos are the smallest species of tico and have an average length of 2.5 to 5 meters, which is 8 to 8.9 feet. They are often prey for larger ticos and dolos, though they do deliver nasty bites. They are opportunistic omnivores that will eat anything, and they travel in groups of 4 to 6. They live in remote islands that are close to the equator. The bumps on this species are very tough and contain a lot of primary muscles. These bumps are used for headbutting above water and are a generalistic behavior. They used to heavily avoid humans due to hunting by humans for their heads, though their population is healthy now. They may be negatively affected by pollution as it kills the prey that they eat. Azure ticos are known for their light blue coloration and having ranging patterning. The red patterning on azure ticos is most notable on the tip of the flippers, in freckle-like patterns on the head, and wavy patterns on their back. They also have black lipstick-like patterns on the end of their muzzles. They are fairly aggressive toward humans, though historical records imply that they weren't always aggressive towards humans. This most likely changed due to humans becoming threats to azure ticos. Some people do say that it is actually because they are intelligent like Arctic ticos and Leviathan hemots, and they consider humans to be barbaric, which implies in them attacking humans on sight to prevent further danger. This explanation would imply that they are sapient, and there will be an article on it later down the line. Now we have the hemots. There are currently two genera of hemots with a total of 7 species. Hemots are some of the largest animals on Earth, with them being known for having short necks like pliosaurs and having wing-like pectoral fins. They also have a certain resemblance to something from the new dinosaurs. Onto the first genus of hemot, Balaeninae. This genus contains 4 species and is known as baleen hemots. They are known for being some of the largest animals to ever exist and have expanded throat pouches lined with baleen. These throat pouches can expand out to be as wide as the neck, which has resulted in certain fish and krill being adapted to life in these throat pouches. The species in this genus are B. imperator, B. macroterra, B. lopalchi, and B. excelsus. Their common names are Leviathan hemot, winged hemot, northeastern thundersnake, and comb-tooth hemot. Leviathan hemots are known for being one of the largest animals to ever live. They've reached lengths of 30 to 45 meters, which is 98.4 to 147.3 feet, and they also have a mass of 85.5 to 340 metric tons, which is 94.2 to 374.8 US tons. These large cetophians have been responsible for a lot of folklore. This species is also one of the smartest species, as their complex communication sounds like language, have an emotional capacity that rivals humans, and have a social capacity that also rivals humans. This has led to arguments that they are sapient, and like the Xeroticos, there will be a page on it. An organization known as the PRI has been trying to decode the language of the Leviathan hemots, Azuroticos, and Arctic ticos. Winged hemots are known for having the largest pectoral fins out of all the hemots, and these large pectoral fins are thought to be for sexual selection, with them being vibrant in coloration during mating season. Sadly, this species is critically endangered due to poaching for their wings, though it is illegal to kill a winged hemot. Northeastern thunder snakes are known for being the third largest hemots and are known for their gentle nature as well as their peaceful songs. They have mouths and expanded neck pouches that are relatively large compared to other hemots, and this species will swallow anything that goes through its mouth. They are one of the most endangered hemots due to tons of poaching during the 1800s, though their population is healing now. Comb-toothed hemots are rarely seen due to them primarily dwelling in the ocean depths. Because of that, less than 80 specimens have been found, and they are all small compared to the other species in this genus, with them only reaching lengths of up to 7.3 to 8 meters, which is 23 to 26 feet. This species can get very old, with the oldest specimen found being around 283 years old. The lighter the coloration of a comb-toothed hemot is, the older it is. Also, due to them being elusive, they are a controversial species. One of the main controversies being some groups say that the species shouldn't be in the genus Balaeninae but should instead be in a new genus known as Prospotis. This is due to the baleen being vastly different from the baleen in other species of baleen hemots. Onto the other genus of Hemot neodracodon. This genus contains three species and is known as toothed hemots. They are known for their conical serrated teeth, which are well adapted for sinking into flesh with a tight hold. They also have larger lungs and swim bladders for going into the depths of the ocean. They have smaller eyes and poor eyesight like all hemots, though this is due to them mainly being in darker areas, and to make up for this, they have sensitive pores and barbels that are used for detecting stuff in the water and also as lures of sorts. The species in this genus are N. jacki, N. immotus, and N. magnatermi. Their common names are the Gerundizo, Medusan serpent, and Neptune. Gerundizos are medium-sized toothed hemots that have teeth that make them specialize in hunting large schools of fish and squid. Despite their teeth being organized, they are quite long, which makes it so that they can't fully close their mouths. This has caused them to have an advanced palatal valve that prevents water from entering and air from leaving their throat, though it also allows them to swallow food underwater. This also makes them have a permanent grin. Medusan serpents are formidable predators and are patient, unmoving ambush predators. They have a broad and flattened mouth that is always open when they lie motionless on the ocean bed. They have a serpentine like neck and have a rock like appearance. They can also hold their breath for a very long period of time. Neptunes, also known as Puerto Rico hemots, are compact and bulky compared to other toothed hemots. Instead of showing their teeth for display, they instead do neck bashing like giraffes for display. To aid with this, they have thick skin and layers of fat on the neck. They have bumpy skin, and during battles for mates or territory, they try to inflict the most amount of damage possible on the opponent. Then there's the whole section on the Cetacean's impact on media and pop culture, and I will not be covering it. Read it for yourself. Though, here's a quick disclaimer from Frilli. While the project is mostly serious, the meaty section is mostly satire. But with all of that covered, again, what I did was a basic rundown of the website. So please go through the website yourself, as it really is an amazing project. The link is down in the description. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.